Logan Paul is a polarizing figure no matter where you see him. Whether it's losing to KSI in a probably rigged boxing match, whether it's boxing Floyd Mayweather Jr. in another probably rigged match, Logan Paul has recently found himself in a definitely rigged and staged WWE professional wrestling match and at WrestleMania of all places, teaming with The Miz to defeat Rey and Dominic Mysterio. All of my recent criticism of WWE over on Firestorm still ring to this day. However, like many lapsed fans, I decided to tune in to the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. The Royal Rumble was really boring, to be honest with you, but the most stupendous two-night event had me intrigued, what with the potential return of Steve Austin and the return of Cody Rhodes. Every morning I either listen to Cultaholic or the Wrestle Talk News, and as of late, there's been speculation that Logan Paul is going to have some sort of backstage writer-producer role. There's also speculation over the fact that Logan Paul wants to be seen as a face. However, if the reaction of the crowd is anything to go by at WrestleMania, people actually liked The Miz hitting Logan Paul with the skull-crushing finale. Because, newsflash, people don't really like Logan Paul. Well, obviously, some people do like him if his social media numbers are anything to go by. However, he's garnered such a reputation that the court of public opinion is not something that's going to easily change. I've seen other channels do their absolute best to also paint Logan in a positive light. The best example I can give of this is the YouTube Rewind 2020 by Mr. Beast, where he is featured heavily, and also Mr. Beast literally outright says, "Congratulations on not doing anything controversial this year." Because, you know, man has done a lot of controversial things, most notably, filming a dead body in the Japanese suicide forest while wearing a Toy Story hat and uploading it to YouTube. That was hot water. I'm not one to say that Logan Paul isn't a good dude. He's made mistakes in the past, as has everyone else. He's been quote-unquote cancelled many times before, but has always come back from it. He's admitted to his mistakes, no matter how severely his apology has been memed to death. I'm also glancing at his Wikipedia, and apparently he's got a few health issues, one of which, in February 2019, he claimed to have long-term brain damage sustained from playing high school football, and the doctor that diagnosed him says it affects his ability to have empathy and a human connection with others. I'm just gonna leave you with that is quite interesting. Apparently he's also got a damaged right testicle, but hey, this isn't important to the topic of the video. So in the eyes of the wrestling public, the eyes of a wrestling fan, personally, I don't think Logan Paul will work as a face. If this is true, if these articles are true that Logan Paul wants to be seen as a face, and that's why The Miz attacked him after WrestleMania to try and give him the babyface turn, even though that's just not how it works with celebrities in wrestling, I just don't think it's gonna work. He did a fantastic job as a heel during the build and during the WrestleMania match, and he did a serviceable amount as an actual in-ring competitor. A casual on-screen appearance as a heel, as an influencer, definitely would suit him, even with his brother Jake Paul, who appeared on the WrestleMania kickoff show. However, a role as a writer/producer actually would be perfect for him. Think about it, he's garnered such a large fan base, and he's been part of some of the biggest worldwide events you could even imagine YouTubers being a part of, multiple boxing matches, a few movies, and wrestling. He's gathered such an identity for a reason. And he's done this off of his own back. He's done this off of his work. And this is only... I'm only saying this as a compliment to Logan Paul. But such a natural ability and charisma to be unlikable, I feel like he could take that talent and use it to help write new heels, new age heels in professional wrestling that actually make sense and can connect to an audience. And even watching Logan Paul's most recent video, I Made a Masterpiece, Logan Paul's 99 Originals official trailer, he is a good dude. You can tell at heart, he genuinely is just a good dude. It's literally just his persona, the persona he's built up over years, whether intentionally or not, is that of a heel character. In the world of professional wrestling, I feel like he would be best suited as a heel no matter what. If any company is the right company for him to be in to get the sort of perception and view that he wants of himself, WWE is that. You know they would do everything to cater to his whims and to paint him as the best guy in the world. I'm just ignoring the fact he wore the world's most expensive auctioned off Pokemon card around his neck to the ring at WrestleMania as if that isn't a fucking flex. But, regardless of the fact, Logan Paul seems like a busy dude. He's always doing something, whether it's music, movies, or performing, like boxing or wrestling. So the man has got a lot on his plate. However, I'm sure if he ever wanted to sit back at an office desk and have a writing role, WWE would gladly accept him. I feel like that would be a perfect role for him. Writing for the heels of the future.